really wanted to love this unit. I really did. And I think there was a reason that I didn't get this one first in the middle of the summertime, because I would have been done with Sunber, like, to be honest. Good morning. Going to be installing for work. It's going to work. My 6x4.75 kinky curly, emphasis on the kinky, reddish brown unit from Sunber hair. Been wearing it for about a week now. Over the summertime I wore their Jerry curl highlight blonde wig for about 4 months, no problems. This unit I've been wearing for about a week now, and it's giving me nothing but trouble. And if you're coming back to my channel, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you're new to my channel, I've done a whole lot of curly installs before. That's kind of my thing. So I stepped up to the challenge when I realized that this unit was a matted hot mess after three days. I can see how a lot of people would get discouraged and just throw the unit away. I said challenge accepted, so that I would actually know what I'm up against. Now, I didn't document any of the detangling process simply because I thought it was just going to be a wham bam maintenance day, and it took me 2 hours, over 2 hours, to detangle this unit. So we're going to get into that. Right now, as you know, I do have locks under my hair, or under my units, under my protective styles. I'm in the process of combing my locks out and restarting my journey. So I have 58 locks and they were just too big, so I combed them out and kind of stretched them. Different video for a different day. So just slicking my edges back. I did go in last night and treat my edges, some miracle drops. Y'all see it. So right now I'm just gonna put my hair in ponytail. So like I said, I got 2 units at the same time. I got the highlight blonde Jerry curl, and I got the reddish brown kinky curl. Now usually I always go for the kinky curl. I didn't notice the difference between Jerry curl and kinky curl. Honestly, I didn't even know that I bought 2 different curl patterns until I took this bad boy out the box. Okay, and I'm looking at it, I was like, oh, kinky curly, period. I'm like, wait, the last one was Jerry curl. And then I touched this and I'm like, heavy emphasis on the kinky. So when I first took this unit out the box, I did notice that it was kinky, and I'm like, okay, this is the first time that I ordered a kinky curly unit and got some kink. Usually what they call kinky curly is like those thick ringlets, the little spiral ringlets. But they've been coming out with Jerry curl on that one as well. So with the kinky curly, the first thing that I noticed was that the hair texture was more like a 4C. Like, it was definitely giving coarse for the girls. Which is all fine and good if you're used to working with that hair texture. I am not. My natural hair, when it was out, was about a 3C texture. Shit. Did poke a hole in my lace last night from all of the detangling. So my natural hair is like a 3C. I've never had like experience with super kinky hair, with the exception I used to do my best friend's hair, she had some hair on her, but it was never coarse. So the first day I took the unit out, co-washed it, combed it. I'm fighting with a wig pen. We about to get to the unit. Co-washed it, combed through it, brushed through it rather, with product, and let it set overnight. That's like my go-to process. That way I can see what the hair is hitting for. So the first day that I wore it, it instantly froed up. Like KINKY Shaka Khan afro. It still has some of the curls to it, but it kinked up on me. I'm like, okay, this is not how I like to wear my hair. I like the juicy curls. Second day, or that same day, I came home and I went to do the process again. I'm like, it's just too kinky. Let me try to redo it, uniform the curls a little bit more. I was doing some finger coils, and I also gave it a trim. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have cut it more. I did like the length and the fullness on the first day, but I cut it. That was okay. Still got a little kinky on me, so I'm like, you know what? Let me do a twist out. And the twist out gave. I'm gonna add pictures and videos of all these styles. The twist out gave, but it wasn't giving the fullness that I was going for. So you want some, you lose some. The twist out did keep the curls uniform, so I wore that style for about 3 days, and that's where most of the matting and kinking came from. So like I said, I didn't document the detangling process, but like I said, I've done curly hair before multiple times. I know that when you detangle curly hair, you're gonna get some hair, you know, just like our natural hair. I get that. So baby, when I tell you, for a day 3 detangle, mind you, I had been detangling his hair for days before, so this wasn't the first time, and it was co-washed. This is from last night, so this is all the product that still didn't dry and the detangled hair. Trying to get that to focus. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot, considering that I've been consistently doing it, putting product in it, making sure it's detangled. Okay, boom. So that was last night. I had to detangle it. Off the rip, I noticed one of my wig strap adjustment pieces was already hanging on like a thin thread. So I was finagling it. I was trying to make it work, but then I realized yesterday, after cleaning the wig again, I've been wearing this wig for a week, the other side is also fugazi. So not really sure what to do with that. I'm gonna try to put the band back on because I do feel like it's a little bit more secure. But on this side where it broke, I just been clipping it to like the outside of the wig. Like, what's up with that, Sunbear? I really wanted to love this unit. I really did. And I think there was a reason that I didn't get this one first in the middle of the summertime, because I would have been done with Sunbear, like, to be honest with you. So this is what I have now. Like I said, this took me 2 hours. 2 hours after a 9-hour day to detangle it, so I had something to wear to work today. This nape area is your problem child. This was probably in 3 big clumps. And it is winter time, so like, got my sweater on now. I don't know if that was part of the downfall of this unit. I can't see that. Now, 2 things. One, I've never slept in this unit. The blonde one I slept in like twice and realized like that is not the wave. I've never slept in this unit. I learned from my mistakes. Also realized that you need to put a whole lot of product in it to begin with. And then when I did my twist out, I went through with coconut oil. I'm treating this like more natural hair. The coconut oil was definitely necessary because in addition to this hair getting kinky and fluffing up, it gets dry. Like, it looks extremely dry. Speaking of dry, it gets extremely dry, and I don't understand that part. So you need to pull out like all your natural hair tricks and whistles and bells and whistles to make this like comfortable for you to want to wear. Like I said, I am on my way to work. Girl's always in a rush. Okay, let me get my band. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put this wig band on. It's nothing special. You see one wig band, you see them all. You got the adjustments like a little bra. Now this one, I will say, I was able to wear more glueless than not. So that's what we're looking like. Like hanging on a thread. And the other side is completely ripped apart. So I'll just take this, I get close to that piece, and I just hook it onto the outside of the wig. So yeah, I've been able to wear this a little bit more glueless. I'm gonna take my Ummmm tinted lace. This is in medium dark brown. Just do that little hairline part. And I'm going to go in with my black hand. Y'all know the black hand. Just want to seal that tint spray in. So yeah, the Sunber highlight blonde unit was a little snug. It was either snug, too snug, or too big, but I couldn't wear it glueless. This one, I find that as soon as I put it on, you can kind of see the gluelessness, if that makes sense. I can see the glueless vision. Cause what lace? Cause where'd it go? Two combs on the side. I am just gonna clip those up in to my stocking cap and my edges area, or lack thereof. Boom. Back. Just gonna make sure that that comb part is all the way down. I'm trying to do as little manipulation to the back as possible. And there we go. And there we go. I just stuck it on. So glueless. I'd give that. Now, for my front pieces, because this always happens when I install the unit, I am going to go in with my pick and fluff it. I'll just do finger touch-ups to the front tresses around my face because they do get a little frizzy. Do a 360. My blonde highlight, the cut was cutting. This cut is not cutting, and I'm not going back in to cut more because, like I said, that was the part where I wish I would have stopped. I did like the length, but sorry y'all. This is given. All right, 360. Give some movement to the curls. Now, although I could totally wear this way, work in a restaurant, security is key. So I am going to spray it down with my Wonder Lace melting spray. It's like spritz, but that's going to be like your final hold to lay everything down. So, trying to keep curls as intact as possible. Highly advocate you get some of these duck clips because they're very non-invasive, and the crinkles in the clip help clip onto your curls so it doesn't manipulate them too much. So for all intents and purposes, like I said, if you don't have experience with kinky hair, this may be a challenge for you. But for all intents and purposes, especially when I wore the twist out, this does give a very natural hair look. It's kind of giving the blowout that I always wanted, but my hair was never thick enough for, you know. And that was going to be my last option. That's still my last option. If these curls don't work for this girl, part is going all types of sideways. I'm going to straighten it. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to keep my curls intact. That's the middle part. Okay, so we had to switch over to a voiceover because as much as I do love my man, there was a lot of background noise going on once our household is awoken. So digression, but this is me. I'm just trying to secure down my lace. I do use the Ummmm cleared spray. Like I said, it is similar to a spritz. That's just going to make you, it's going to give you a seamless melt. A lot of people ask what spray or what glue I use to secure my wigs. Most of my wigs are glueless. I just use this spray for additional hold. So this spray here gives the same effect of a spritz. It's a clear finish, no residue or anything like that. Don't even have to use my melt belt for this process. I'm simply just like fingering down the lace into the spray to let it melt. Get y'all some, okay? This spray, 12 out of 10, highly recommend. So that's pretty much my process to laying it, to getting it natural looking. I'm going in with my comb just for extra security because this spray does get tacky as it's supposed to, but I've noticed that when I do too much manipulation with my finger that I start to pull hairs out, and that's a little ghetto. My last install from Sunber, in my video I did kind of touch on the fact that my hairline started receding, so I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm trying to keep this hairline intact, so I've been using very minimal melt belt action. It's too much. The hair is so fine, the lace is plucked so thin, you really don't need it. I'm trying to hold on to all the hairs that I got left, okay? So as I'm close up, you can kind of see the volume or the definition in the curls. This is more or less the look that I tend to go for with all of my curly installs. It just takes so much to get to this point. Like, again, heavy emphasis on the kinky because the kink is what's killing me. So like I said, these clips definitely recommend. It's the same concept as like any alligator clip, but I do recommend the ones with the teeth in them or like the claws, because like I said, they do grip onto those curls a lot better. Focusing on the part, so I'm going to go in with some concealer. I'm using my LA Girl concealer in the color Fawn. This is the same concealer that I use for my eyebrows. I'm just going in the part. very light on the concealer part. I don't go super ham. I just put enough so that you can see the clear definition of the part. I'm not going in plucking any extra hairs, but I do want that part to pop. It looks like it's coming straight from my forehead a little bit. I do have a very designated brush for my installs or for my wigs. I'm gonna go in with this brush and just blend, I guess, the concealer line into my my fake scalp, into the lace. You don't want to be able to see the concealer. And another thing is very important. I feel like I'm going back to wig laying 101. It's very important to lay your part or to define your part in the styling process. I'm realizing that my part is not in the middle, and I am not about to touch these curls like at all. I'm not touching them. That's where we're gonna stay. The only thing I'm gonna do is go in with the pick to try to get a little bit of volume. I kind of touched again on another video. Very minimal manipulation when it comes down to picking. You're not combing through the hair, you're not picking straight through, you're just adding volume. So I start at the roots, and then I might go a little bit down towards the end to break up like any clumps that I have, but I am going so minimal with the manipulation here. Just literally picking it out to get a little bit of height. And I'm framing that around my face. It's cute. It's giving or whatever. I really want to like this unit, y'all. The color is great for the season. The curls, like, I'm here for all the curls. That's my thing. That's my jam. I cannot, I don't know. After today, maybe wearing it this day will give me some more confidence. I'm starting to feel the volume here. I'm liking the way it's framing my face. Still got a bit of a chunky patch in the back, but I'm not doing anything to it. Like, the cut is the cut. The layers are the layers at this point. The only thing I might do, because I do think that I'm still going to go in and try to blow it out, do a straighten blowout. I may, touch up some layers there, but that's it. I'm not doing anything else. And it's very important that throughout the day you try, as hard as it may be, not to manipulate these curls. Like, don't touch them. Keep your hands out your hair. Now, one thing about this unit and the texture of it, while it is kinky, it does give extremely dry. So I couldn't find my slick stick, but I'm going in with coconut oil. I'm just going to lather that on my hands and very lightly, very minimal manipulation. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to coat the top layer of my hair. I'm not fingering it through. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just giving a sheen to the outside layer of my hair. I am pulling some of those curls. This is my problem side. This side does get extremely matted for some reason. I don't know why. So I did go through and like kind of put some juice in those curls there, but that's it. I think, or my hope is, the coconut oil is going to kind of lubricate the curls a little bit. Definitely going in under that nape area, because like I said, that's the problem child right there. And this with any wig that you wear, but usually synthetic wigs give you that problem. But that's where it had me almost ready to cry. So face beat. This is our final touches. Like I said, I couldn't find my slick stick, so I was making sure that I put a good amount of oil up in that part, because we are going to go through and flatten that down with the hot chrome. So here we go with the hot chrome. We all know, do the little test, make sure it's hot. And we're going on with the back end first, just to add some heat to that part, make it a little smoother. And then we're going to flip that and lightly comb through the top part. We're only going through the top. Again, minimal manipulation. You can kind of see where we're going with that. But that's just to get that actual part area all flat, all laid down. We don't want too many flyaways. And I'm just repeating that with the perimeter of my part, like around the outside. You can kind of see what it's doing. It is getting you a little flat action at the top. I am still hot. I am making sure that the parts that are framing my face specifically are flat in the direction that I want them to go in. I'm big into the face framing First of all, y'all, don't at me. I just realized that y'all can see my comb is not plugged in. As you can see, I don't have like a set recording spot, so I plugged my comb in on one side and I brought it over to my mirror so y'all can see me. It's still hot, or else we wouldn't be getting this puncture that is happening. Okay, so yes, face framing pieces, we're going to comb those down towards the face. Again, very minimal. You can already see that I got a little flyaway, a little too much manipulation. We're just going to smack that down. Feel like that's going to be a problem piece throughout the day. I'll keep y'all posted. But this is, for better or for worse, the look. This is how we're going out into these streets with this day one curl. Follow my Instagram for like more frequent updates. I probably will document this hair day today, be it a reel or a story or something. But this video is being taken at around 8 o'clock in the morning. So by the time y'all see like an update from this hair, it's going to be a few hours old. But this is straight on my head, straight out of styling. This is the look we're going for. I'm going to finish up with my Ummmm black can. Y'all know the black can. I'm not even going to do a whole facial, but it's the black can. And what I do with that, again, I work in a restaurant, so I'm just taking that and I'm going to further secure my part area so that whatever happens, if the whole thing throw up on me and I start giving Shaka Khan by 12 noon, my part is still going to be parted, okay? It's still going to look a little bit uniform. So I want that top part to be flat all day, okay? That's what we doing here. So please give me any pointers, drop a comment, let me know something that I could be doing wrong. Let me know if you have any experience with sunbur hair. Like I said, this was supposed to be my first unit in the summertime, and the blonde came first due to their customer service, and I think that was for a reason. God was looking out for me, because there's no way I could have done this in the summertime. So these are some photos from the day of me doing the install. Like I said, follow my Instagram at As Told by Shay. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one. Bye.